And you notice what happens here as we get towards the end of the latest Euro. This is the latest Euro run. We start to get a system forming off the coast. 140, we'll call it 130 to 140 hours out as we see this system forming. Just outside of forecasting range, you like to at least be 120 hours or under. And then for really good forecasting range, you want to be within 72 hours, obviously. So could this system not form like this still? Yes, but we do have this signal across a few models, or a signal like this across a few models. So I'd pay attention next weekend. If you're in the south, if you're along the coast, it is possible to get another snowstorm, and the cold air is very likely to stick around. Here's the GFS. So the GFS sees something developing around the same time too. You can see the snow moving through portions of the Carolinas, Virginia, trying to get some snow down there in southern Louisiana, maybe the panhandle of Florida, but you can see the GFS kind of runs this storm off the coast. Again, too far out. We're not exactly sure where this precipitation, where this snow might form, what the storm track's going to be, but we know we're going to have freezing air down there towards the warm Gulf waters in the western Atlantic. So it is very possible something like this happens. And as I'm going to show you in a second, we do look to still have a negative NAO setup, which can help to stall out some of these fronts and allow a storm to produce and run up the coast. Southern and eastern snowstorms love a negative NAO. Really quickly, this is the national blend of models. So this is all of our models together, blend it together, and look at the confidence, right? Again, we're still out 140 to 160 hours. We want to get closer to confirm if this is going to happen or not, but at this range, it's still a strong signal. There you go. The national blend of models is really thinking something's going to happen out here next weekend, likely snow-wise, maybe even out there in Texas. And then you can see there's a signal as well up there through portions of the upper Midwest and then into the Midwest. So a lot of signals in the national blend. I'd say we want to wait 48 to 72 hours. And if we continue to see a strong signal showing up, we're going to start talking about this week, probably as we get into Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning.